nothing else. There's me. Oh my goodness, there was nothing. Wow. Oh my goodness, there was nothing. Like the music's playing now, but there was no me, there was no you, there was nothing.
Pro streamer, by the way.
Yeah.
So sound check.
Yeah, we're good now.
Can you hear us now, Starfire?
No, we're good now. Wow.
So
Hashtag pro streamer. So real quick, hi VOD. Quick recap. Yeah, that just happened. I did a quick recap of what happened last session. Daxori asks our trapped individual that she is sitting on with the blue chains around him, again, who hired him. He repeated the same statement he said, which is, except a little more aggressively, saying, I don't know, and pressing a blade to my neck won't make me suddenly remember. And then Scorch decided to tug on some shoelaces, and we're here. So thankfully, we caught it early. Starfire, much appreciated for letting us know, because I wasn't paying attention to my OBS sound meter. So, woohoo! That's awkward.
What's a stream without a little scuff?
Jeez, I guess so. Yeah, no, we're good now. Because I was having some issues with GoXLR recently, so I've been trying to fix that along with OBS, a couple other things. And thankfully, the issue I've been having with the DCP error on my GoXLR, I fixed with one simple setting that I foolishly didn't think to fix. So should be good now, and I shouldn't have these audio issues in the future where it basically Discord disconnects from my audio channels. So we should be good. Anyways, that being said, Kyria, it is now your turn in this oh my goodness, in this non-combat initiative order.
Lovely Screech.
Well, it is not combat initiative, but at this point, I'm just kind of waiting for everyone to actually go to whatever guard station.
So you're just kind of standing by at this point.
Standing by, but I think my actions from before carries over. Where fuck, what was I was gonna do something if they act like aggressively towards us.
Yes, that's right. You were holding a spell. Do you remember what spell you were holding?
If I was holding a spell, I most likely was holding like inflict wounds. Wait, was it?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think I was holding inflict wounds.
Okay.
In case any of them attempt to act aggressively towards us or try to run away.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything
and
else?
I'm going to keep doing that.
You're just going to keep doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. In that case, Grigor, you are up, my good man.
Grigor is still lost in his own thoughts.
Still lost in his own thoughts. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. In that case, that would be. Is it going to be? You're just kind of passing your turn. Okay. So it is going to be the guy that is underneath Daxori. So in that case, he is going to attempt to break out once more. It is going to be a resisted, a resisted athletics check. So he is going to make. It's just going to be a straight roll because he's no longer any sort of a new. It's just standard roll. So he is going to roll his athletics check. Ooh, that was almost a 20. That is not going to be very high. So I need Daxor. I need you to make me an athletics check, please. It is going to be, if you're doing physical dice, it's going to be a d20 plus 0 for you. Thankfully, you don't have to roll very high because this guy rolled like dog doo-doo. Ooh, okay. With that, he does remove.
The grapple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Is the grapple check for the grappler athletics or?
No, that's when when you initiate the initial grapple. When you're trying to break out of it, the grapplee, the individual who's been grappled, basically you can absolutely use your inspiration. Go ahead. So in this case, our downed Iron Brand member is trying to use his strength to break free, and she's using her strength to hold him down.
Okay. When to grapple the target, you can acrobatics. Is that right?
I think the person that's being grappled can choose athletics or acrobatics, basically dodging out of the way or resisting it through strength. I'm fairly certain,
So it's the grapply.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure in Tyre Up, because this happens like literally the one who
Yeah.
initiates the contest. Okay, the one who initiates gets to pick. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I had it backwards. That was my fault. So Dex basically gets to choose it on the initiation of the grapple. Breaking free of it, to my knowledge, it is just straight athletics versus athletics, because it's just a matter of breaking free of an existing grapple.
For once, I got it wrong. It's always the grapplee who gets to pick.
Okay. Then I had it right the first time. So in that case, she basically is just going straight to athletics because she's trying to use her strength to grapple him, right? He can then either dodge out of the way using acrobatics, or he can break or like resist it with his strength with athletics. And then once already grappled, to break free of it, you can burn an action to basically use your athletics check to get out of it just by breaking free of it, which is what he's trying to do here. You got a nat 20. He ain't going anywhere. That was a great use of inspiration right there, to go from a 3 to a nat 20. So yeah, he basically, you guys watch as he starts to push her legs aside to try to squeeze out from underneath her, and she just like strong woman crushes him with her knees, just brings them close together, and he grimaces and yells out in pain as he's not going anywhere. Me strong. Yes, you strong. All right, well, that's his action, and he has 0 movement because he's stuck, and he has no bonus action, so he is staying put. Tippy, it is your turn.
Is the guy by Scorched down or anything against him right now?
He is standing straight up. He is standing up, and he is tied up.
Who's holding that rope, actually?
I don't think it was being held. I think it was more. He was just tied up.
Okay.
So in theory, maybe he could try to hop, but that'd be about it.
I mean,
When
is
did we
he
get-
hog tied or just tied by the arms?
My understanding when Grigor tied him up was he tied him basically with his arms down at his like the side of his waist. So his arms are straight down on either side of him, and he is tied kind of around his midsection, pretty like kind of like torso, arms, kind of part of the legs.
Yeah, that's how Telena tied up the guy on the left. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how Grigor tied up the other guy.
And yes, and as a reminder as well, Scorch is basically biting his feet. He's kind of tugging on the shoelaces on the boot.
Alright, so let me recap. The one with the blue around is the one being grappled by Dax, right?
Correct. Yes.
The one in front of Sean,
Mm-hmm.
what is wrong with him? He's got a lot of thingies on
He's
him.
still under hold person, so he is stuck from hold person, but he is also tied up as a redundancy.
He's got so many effects on him, and I don't know what any of them do.
So yeah, so
Okay.
basically he is under the hold person spell, which is that little icon in the upper left corner. The hold person spell gives him the incapacitated and the paralyzed condition, and then he is restrained due to the rope that's tying him up. So that's why he has those 3 different conditions plus the effect.
If I attack somebody with hold person, it doesn't do nothing about it, right?
So someone under hold person, and Tyrup can correct me, but in my understanding, if someone is under hold person and they get attacked with a melee attack, it's an instant crit, is my understanding.
Who said it was melee?
Let me double check.
Okay.
Because I've got the spell, I'm the one who cast it.
Yeah, double check that.
Paralyzed gives you advantage.
Oh, gives you advantage. That's what it is.
You
It
get
doesn't give you instant
advantage
crit.
on attack rolls against the creature, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Okay, so yeah,
due
okay,
to
so
the
I was right.
paralyzed
Okay,
effect, yeah.
all right, cool. So a ranged attack would be at advantage, and melee attack would just be instant crit.
Well, no, they still
Oh,
need to hit, but any hits become
Well,
crits.
Sorry, my apologies. That's in my head. That's what I was thinking. Was you have to still
Yeah.
hit him.
I'm a fire and my laser.
You're firing your. Oh, you're gonna Eldritch Blast this dude.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and Eldritch Blast him. So you get advantage on the attack.
I was almost a nat 20 at one of those. How dare
that
you?
still hits. So yes,
Hey,
yeah, you hit him.
Good guys.
So go ahead and roll the damage on that. Wait, don't you have multiple Eldritch Blasts?
It's making me do a roll again. I think so.
No, I was gonna say it's warlock level, so until you
Oh,
hit a
that's
certain
right.
warlock level.
Yes.
Let me double check.
You are correct. Wait, no, I thought we figured this out that it.
I forget. If it is just player level, that's even better.
I
but
think it's based off player level. Because I remember we looked this
Yeah.
up.
The spell creates more than one beam when you reach a higher
If
level.
it prompts
Two
you to
beams
shoot
at
again, then
5.
it's proper.
Yeah, I got 2 beams. Level 11, I'll get 3.
So the spell. Okay.
it doesn't specify that
no,
it is
it doesn't.
warlock level. So this is an argument of semantics and rule as
Yeah.
written versus how you want to play it. So
Mine tells me I have 2 beams at level 5.
If it tells you have well, it tells you like you have a pop up that tells you that, or like the
If I go to my Eldritch Blast,
Mm-hmm.
the
I
second
found the rules written.
paragraph.
I understand that, but that's where Melon was saying that it's semantics because it is a warlock spell, so the verbiage could be implying that you need to be warlock certain level. Okay, there
But
it
it
is.
is
That's what
not
I was just about to do.
strictly
That right there. Tyre up just got it. If a cantrip of yours increases in power at higher levels, the increase is based on your character level, not your level in particular class. So that answers the question. So
sweet.
Yeah, you're
Because-
not wrong about warlock spells. This isn't a spell; it's a cantrip.
it's a cantrip, exactly, and that's what I was going to look for clarity on that. But that answers the
I
question.
always
So
mix up spell and cantrip.
you do get a second beam. So go ahead and do the second beam.
I know I got a second beam.
So
It
5.
tells me I get a second beam.
Yep.
But I still get advantage on it, right?
Yeah, of course. It basically Eldritch Blast. Every beam is its own attack. That's definitely gonna hit. So go ahead and roll the damage on that one.
Sure, they're not gonna hit. Oh hey, look, I got a full.
So we just see the
Sick.
squirrel basically
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z moves.
Yes.
Like
Fire
the guy
through
point
Sean, by the
blank
way.
No, not through.
around Sean.
Not through. Tippy's on
straight
his
beam.
shoulders.
Oh, fair enough. Well,
Tippy-
no,
yeah,
they're not
that's fair.
sharing the
Tippy's
thing.
riding on Sean, so this happens basically next to him. Not
Just
100%
You know, you can make
melee.
Tippy's token smaller, right?
Huh?
You can make Tippy's token smaller.
That's true. I can, can't I? I'll
I
figure
just
that
want to
out.
be a really, really giant squirrel, okay?
So yeah, basically, Tippy's not like in direct melee. It's pretty darn close to it, and just basically looks at the guy in hold person and boom, boom, just blasts him with 2 powerful Eldritch Blasts, doing 11 points of force damage. As this dude can't do anything.
With our guy who is being held down by Dax just watching.
Correct. He sees this
and
happen.
the archer just watching.
Yep. The archer and the guy on the ground see this. The archer starts struggling. Actually, we're gonna do this.
Yeah, it's at that point that Kyria yells out, "What the hells are you doing?"
Okay, real quick before we
In an angry tone.
yeah. Okay, so the one underneath Dax gets furious and starts violently thrashing on his turn to try to break free again. The one in that's tied up doesn't get angry, gets terrified, and he starts basically trying to pull away from Scorch and basically bunny hop like in this direction to get away, watching what just happened to his friend. And then Kyria, that's when you yell that out.
Wait, can he thrash while he's on hold person?
He can threat. Oh no, not him. He doesn't do anything. This guy starts violently thrashing
Oh,
underneath
okay.
Dax.
I misunderstood.
So yeah, this dude gets mad because his buddy just got blasted, like you said, Dragon Ball Z style. This dude gets scared, thinking he's next. This guy does nothing except just sit there like a statue. No sounds, no nothing.
I just end my turn because I can't do nothing else.
You can respond verbally. You hear Kiri yell that out.
Oh, is that Tippy doesn't know it's directed. Excuse me, I'm choking on nothing. Tippy doesn't know it's directed towards her.
Well, it doesn't. Well, can you clarify, Jesse, how Kiri says that then?
She looks at the squirrel and yells it out.
What do you mean?
She's
I'm
not yelling that
attacking
out.
the bad guys.
They are restrained and defenseless. No killing.
He's not dead yet.
This is perfect because
No
this is
maiming
basically-
either.
Oh. Sorry, I was gonna say this is happening during the archer's turn. So you guys didn't have this conversation essentially while I do.
I forget if Rhea had any actions held.
I don't believe so at this point.
I was thinking that she had been holding actions in case the archer was doing something stupid. But I can't remember.
I'm afraid I don't remember either.
We'll
So,
go without the assumption
yeah.
for now.
Okay, this is the archer. Okay, I need a athletics check from Scorch. If he does not have athletics, it's just going to be a strength check, which for him is a +1. He's already offered an advantage because this guy had nothing.
It's a shame flanking only works on attack rolls.
Yeah. 11. Yeah, okay. Love it. This guy tries to bunny hop away, and Scorch tugs on his laces even harder, and because of this dude falls over. And so he is now prone.
Might Rhea be able to react at this guy trying to hobble away?
So Rhea is all the way over
As
here.
a voice, as a just verbal.
Yeah, you can start to. Then you watch this, like, whatever you say, you're going to watch him fall, like, as you're saying it.
Yep. I wouldn't want to leave, or I wouldn't leave unless you want to end up like Lem.
Kind of, like, rolls onto his side.
That was intimidating.
What do you mean? What happened to Lem? What'd you do to Lem?
Oh, you don't remember?
He...
Oh, right. You ran away.
What do you mean? And that's going to be his turn. All right. We're going to skip Delphine. She's inside. And all the commoners have gone away. All right. Perfect timing. It's your turn. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So as he topples to the ground and asks that, what do you mean? Rhea's going to walk to this position. And
Okay.
it will be casual walk stride.
Okay.
While she's walking, I just want to look at Kira and go, can we eat them?
Jesse, I am so sorry for you having to be the police officer in this party.
It's between...
The morality
I
police.
say it's between Talina and Kyria at this point. With a little bit of Grigor sprinkled in there.
So as Rhea is walking over, she is stating, "Oh, that's right. You ran away and left every one of your brothers to die." Do you want to be next?
He just kind of looks up at you, and because he's laying on the ground now, basically, kind of not face first, but more like on his shoulder. He kind of rolled himself over a bit because again, he's tied up. And just looking up at you, and he's looking a little on the he's looking uncomfy, to put it mildly.
One final phrase before I actually pull the intimidation check.
Okay.
If you want me to. If
Mhm.
you want me to.
Okay. Well, it depends if you're trying to accomplish something. Just talking to him is talking to him, but
I remember blasting the hole straight through Lem's chest. So unless you want to end up like him, I suggest you cooperate with us. And maybe tell us a bit more information than your friend over there.
yeah, you can roll intimidation on that one.
$23.
Okay. Okay. As he's looking up at you, he goes a little bit pale, and he's definitely starting to sweat. He doesn't say anything, but he doesn't try to get up. He doesn't try to roll over. He doesn't try to do anything. He just kind of lays there. Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Holding Eldritch Blast in case any of the trio decides to do something stupid.
Sounds good.
Which means the guy also sees all the magic swirling around her hand and forearm.
Okay.
Because I love my flavor text.
Love it. All right. Talina, you're up with Pipwick up next. Talina, you are standing here
Yes.
with the big
I also
green
have my
swirl.
I also have my rapier diagonally top left of me.
Yes, just above the
moment.
whole person dude.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna word this. Yeah. The guards. I just notified the guards. They'll be expecting us at the market square. These three will be dealt with. I propose 2 per, and we'll start lifting. Tippy, if you can get Sean to help me carry this guy. And I put my left arm underneath his right shoulder.
So wait, the whole person
So-
guy is the one you're moving?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I have the dagger basically hover behind him.
You mean the rapier?
Yeah, the rapier.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So the rapier hovers behind the whole person guy, and you are essentially kind of like
I'm holding his right arm up in the hope
Okay.
that Tippy and Sean will hold his left arm up, and we can start
Gotcha.
dragging
Okay.
him onward.
Okay.
So I guess my readied action will be moving.
Gotcha. Okay. We're gonna continue for right now with the initiative order, just due to the fact that there's still some bad guys in play here. Yeah, I was on the fence about ending it. We'll go ahead and leave it for now. In that case, Pipwick, you would be up next.
Oh yeah, Pippic asked if we could eat them, right?
He sure did.
I have a free hand. I can tap his hat off. Just smack his way too tall hat.
Yeah, so Pipwick, it's your turn.
Sorry. Dogs are going
Puppy.
nuts.
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a dog
Uh,
running through the streets.
The dude that tripped. I'm just gonna wait. Who's like picked up right? Or wait,
So,
did
yeah.
we say we're picking people up?
So Talina basically was saying, "Hey, we need to get these guys to the guard station. They'll be taken care of." This guy here, still under the whole person spell, she's essentially has his arm like ready to start moving him, provided that Sean helps. This guy here was tied up, but not under the hold person spell. Tried to basically panic get away from what happened to this dude, and in the process fell over due to Scorch, essentially tripping him. So this dude's prone, still tied up, kind of on his
Yeah.
shoulder. This dude's
Okay, I
prone
just wanted to-
underneath Dax, and this dude is not prone, but an under hold person.
I just wanted to make sure that the guy. Okay, so
Yeah,
the guy
you're
that got tripped by Scourge. I'm
Mhm.
just gonna walk up to. I don't want to like unarmed strike, but I'm just gonna like kick him in
Yeah.
the legs.
Yeah.
And just go. All right, get up, start hopping.
Oh,
I ain't
Morph, I
I
pay
ain't
attention to
carrying
you.
him.
What
I
I'm
ain't carrying him.
What I'm gonna do, based on the fact that this just happened in quick succession after Rhea intimidating the heck out of him, he glances up at Rhea and the swirling arm and glances over at you and like slowly starts to like, he tries to basically pull his knees towards his chest to kind of do that like half roll, like stand up thing. And so you can see he's trying to slowly comply with what you've said without making sudden movements. It's very clear he's complying. But he can't do much else because it's not his turn. So it looks like he's listening to you.
Okay, cool.
Anything else you want to do in your turn?
I'm gonna look at Hellray and be like, I ain't carrying him, as he like starts to kind of get up.
We'll figure something out. Also, just question. You
Mhm.
say his arms are tied to his waist and that he is tied around the waist to keep his arms bound. Was his feet ever actually tied together at the ankles?
No, not really. But like the position that he's in doesn't make it easy to like run. So he would kind of more of like short
He can
steps.
still walk.
He could walk. Yes, he could absolutely walk.
Okay.
But anything beyond a simple walk is probably not going to go well.
True. He also has a puppy attached. to his
Yes, that exactly. The dog is yanking on his laces.
I wonder if Rhea could give a quick command of just Scorch release. And see if that works.
You could try. It'd be an animal handling check.
In her still taunty-ish voice of just whatever, we'll give the Scorch release command.
Okay.
And that, I suppose, is against whatever Dax would roll for Scorch.
No, it's based on a DC that I would set. And with a 14, I'd say that he looks at. I'd say that based essentially you met the DC is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, words. I have meds on board. You met the DC. So now it's kind of up to Daxori, or excuse me, Shadow, on how Scorch would do that. But as far as the animal handling check is concerned, the DC was met.
Cool. Remembering that I fed Scorch rations in the past. I have the power of food on my side. Okay.
I will say based on the condition, he's able to take the shoe. Not even make you roll for it. The dude is now missing a boot, as Scorch is now holding a not a knee-high boot, but like a shin-high boot in his mouth.
Given the guy had fallen prone, I'm sure it was easy to grab.
Yeah, it wasn't too hard. He walks over to Dax, proud of his... Yeah, okay, so Scorch is now over here. All right. This kind of works out just based on the order of things here. This dude gets to make another saving throw. So what we will do is I will end his turn, which automatically pops this up. I select this, do that, do that. Oh, that's a natural one.
Isn't that his second natural one at
this is
trying to break that?
I think it's the second, but it's multiple fails. Like he's failed this so many times.
He is not having a
Nope,
great time.
No, and this dude just got Naruto blasted in his face too, so like he's not doing great. All right, so that's gonna be his turn. Sean. It is Sean's turn.
Sean's just gonna help Telena. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. I don't know what was Telena doing. Just grabbing him by the arm.
Yeah, I'm holding his right arm.
Oh, and Sean
And
will.
if Sean grabs
try to
his
copy.
left, then we can move him to whichever direction the market is, and the rapier is going to follow behind him.
We do that.
Okay. All right, so you guys are gonna move this guy. We're gonna wait to do any like movement till we've kind of till the whole group's kind of figured out what their marching order is here. But Sean and Telena and Tippy will assist moving bad guy number 1. So that'll be Sean's turn. Dax, it would technically be your turn, and Scorch essentially already took his turn by taking the boot and coming to you. So we will skip Scorch's turn, but you can still take your turn. And Kyria, it's going to be your turn next, so be thinking about what you're going to do. With Grigor following suit.
I think you meant to say that to me, because Telena's the one who contacted the guards.
No, I said that it's Daxori's turn with. Wait. What?
Yeah, no, but
That was my
Dax
mistake.
asked
I'm
something
sorry,
to Kyria, and
my
I think
thing's
she
not
meant to ask
auto-scrolling.
me.
Yeah, Talina. Okay, yeah.
Ah.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, I did.
okay. I let me try something here. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this to work. Maybe? Question mark? Where is it? Is it not a thing anymore? Wow. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Oops. There we go. I did that wrong the first time. Shadow, did you see the whisper I sent you?
Whipsers.
/W space and then the name of the individual. So in this case, if you're sending it back to me, it'll be Game Master, comma, no space, stream, and then the then whatever, and then space, and then whatever you're gonna send. Okay. Okay. Actually, let me do it this way. Dax looks down at the guy beneath her before leaning in next to his ear. You're incredibly lucky right now. You get to live. But if I ever see you again, I'm going to tear your flesh from your body. Understood. She then holds her hand out, asking for rope. Okay.
Do I hear that?
I was just going to say this is right next to that. So I need a stealth check from Daxori, and that's going to be contested versus a well, actually, it'll be because of what's going on. It'll actually just going to be your passive perception, which Kiri, yours is pretty high.
20.
So yeah, you have a passive of 20. So Dax is gonna have to roll pretty high on this stealth, but Dax rogue, so this might actually happen.
I might notice out of the corner of my eye that Shillian says something about.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Oh my lord. Okay. You don't hear what is said. However, everyone witnesses Dax lean down next to this guy's ear, whisper something, and the guy just kind of like grits his teeth and gulps. Nothing more.
That's okay. I can assume things.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, no meta, but you can infer what you'd like from body language, which in this case is
What do
pretty
you mean, no
apparent.
matter? How else do I win RP?
Oh, my man. All right.
I will pass her the rope.
Okay, you pass her up. So you hold your hand out, Dax. Kyria hands you a spool or a rolled up bundle of rope, and you're still sitting on the guy. He's still technically restrained, restrained by you, anyways.
Can the one that's prone and laying down, restrained by Dax, notice the fact that after Rhea was done talking to his friend who was stumbly, that Rhea still holds her magic at the ready?
I don't think that he'd really be able to see that all that well, as there's basically a line
Unless
of
he
people.
looks upside down, yeah.
Yeah, he'd basically have to look upside down, like backwards and through Grigor's legs to essentially see that. And right now, he's more focused on Daxori and the blade that's in her hand, the fact that she's very threatening, and the fact that, things are happening and moving. So I don't think that he'd really be clocked in on anything Rhea's doing at this time.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Rhea's held action still stands.
Yeah. If you would like to try to tie him up, Daxori, during this turn, I will allow that, because you haven't really done anything physical this turn. Which would be a sleight of hand check. For help. Okay. In that case, you can hold this with the trigger that someone needs to help you. Which, immediately following this, Kyria, you're up next. So basically, you or Grigor would have the first dibs on trying to help him.
I'm so sorry. Help who?
So Dax is essentially holding her action of tying this guy up, but she's looking for help from anyone else, and you're next essentially, because Scorch is.
I'll help. I'll throw one more disappointed look at the squirrel, and then I'll help Dax.
Okay. All right. So in that case, Dax, now you can go ahead and roll your sleight of hand check with advantage based on the help from Kyria. Yeah, I know, Tyrup. I saw the same thing. I don't know what's going on with that. Dirty 20? Okay, dirty 20. Dirty 20, you are able to tie this guy up pretty well. He's obviously a little squirmy. Unlike his two compatriots, he, has his faculties about him as you attempt to do this. But with the dirty 20 and the help of Kyria, you are able to successfully tie this guy up. So he is no longer grappled, but he is restrained. Okay.
Yes, jail sounds for a rope.
Yeah, right. So, okay. So everybody is now tied up. At this point, all I'm going to do real quick is we're going to bring us out of initiative order. So we're going to end the initiative order. But before we do that, we are going to do one more turn with the guy who's going to make a saving throw. This dude sucks.
He
so
really
bad.
is just
okay.
not
So,
great.
so we're dragging a brick.
Yeah. Sean!
Okay, so
Let
we're done.
Sean handle it, yeah.
Yeah, so turn order is over. How long does hold person last total?
At this point, hold person was only going to last 2 minutes because of the extended spell. So
Okay,
it will
so
end shortly after initiative ends.
Perfect. So with initiative order done, at this point you have 3 tied up individuals. One is still under the spell, at least for a few more moments. And you guys are essentially trying to lead these guys off in the direction of the nearest guard outpost. Or I think it was the guard outpost, right? Correct me.
It was in the market stalls.
That's right. It was to
Yeah,
the
the guard
market stalls,
outpost near the market area district place. Because that's the closest one.
Yes.
Also, who's helping which one, so that we know that we have enough people on everyone?
Yes.
Rhea is going to be with Archer Dude and basically holding her charged spell hand to his back the entire time that they're walking.
I'm making him hop
I mean, he's not bound.
or whatever. Yeah,
the
however he
ankles,
moves.
so-
Okay, cool.
He's walking.
Okay. So we have bad guy number 1, and Rhea is assisting with that. Pipwick is assisting with that. Is anybody else helping with the archer? I'm just trying to get a kind of a marching order here.
Oh, Grigor was checking the ropes on the
Oh,
guy that
sorry,
Sonar
Grigor
holding.
checks over the ropes on the held person and oh, this guy here. His ropes, I mean, he has no way of getting out of them, so they are fine. So you confirm that he's probably not going anywhere. Okay. I know. So then we have Tippy, Sean, and Talina are going to be escorting. I'm just going to move them here so I can keep track of them. Whoa. There we go. Okay.
Grigor, no, Grigor's not with him. Okay. I thought somebody got put underneath the dude.
It was Tippy. Tippy and Sean got
Okay.
stacked because of the walls in the way.
Okay.
So we have group 1, group 2, and I'm going to assume this is group 3. Do this to make my life a little easier. Okay. All right. So those are the groups. Unless there's correction to that, unless we're shuffling people up anyway.
No, that looks to be
Okay.
right.
All right.
I will offer to take our guy up as front.
Okay. Yeah, because I
given that
mean,
am
this is the
person.
yeah, because I mean, essentially, you guys need to go this way. 'Cause, yeah, basically, this is like essentially north is this way. And you guys need to essentially head more or less southwest to get to the stairs that will take you up to the plateau back towards the market.
Sure.
Okay. What we're gonna do is, I know Jesse's BRB. I need to go BRB for a second because my throat's starting to hurt and I need to go get some tea started. I'll be right back, but we will pick this up in just a moment with us heading out of the village. In fact, we'll go ahead and do this. We'll go back to our city map since we are leaving the battle map.
Neon, as I walk alongside the guy with Hellrhea, I open my book and start trying to read it to him the entire walk to the market.
Oh my gosh, yes. I need you to roll me a performance check, please.
Okay.
And I will be right back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Welcome back, Jesse.
Damn, I
Our
came back at the right
dearest-
time.
Yeah, our dearest GM has needed to hop up to go settle his throat as well.
Settle his debt with the sickness gods, with the lady of the lake who made him sick.
Probably.
I guess I could go and finish off the whiskey then.
What was that for?
What's for what?
What was the whistle?
I just whistle.
Okay.
It's just
I
something I
thought
do
you were
now.
trying to be I thought you were trying to mecha chameleon.
See, I did that whistle at when I was some friends of mine like a month ago for their birthday, and I whistled there, and they made the exact same comment. I have picked that whistle up from just a streamer who does it, and because he does it, and because I watch him, I now do it because I guess that's how human mind works, and he has been doing that long before Mecha Chameleon came out. And let me tell
That's
you,
fair.
Mecha Chameleon got something right because it's a very fun whistle.
Uh-huh.
One of my instructors in college was really freaking. He's really playful lecture as well because that also is the catcall whistle. And anytime I just do it on instinct every now and then, and anytime I do it in class, he just looks at me. Well, like, what's up? My guy has a sense of humor. Did you know that they invented Apple Fireball?
No, but I did know that they had Apple Crown.
I'm drinking that now. I stopped a while back the store just randomly because I keep looking for a wine that no longer sells. And I was like, oh, cool, Fireball. And I was like, wait a minute, why is this one green?
I don't drink, so I couldn't tell ya.
All right, I am putting my headphones back in. I'm also almost out of my Jim Beam. I'm sorry, my Jameson Black Barrel. Sad life.
Those are two
Aw.
wildly different names.
Yes, well, but they're both
Yes, they start with a J.
they're both very similar alcohols, which is why my brain does that. But
A, B, C, D, E, F, gun.
Bleh.
You
right.
still know? Did you know there's an Apple Fireball?
yeah,
very
well, there's there's an Apple Fireball. There's also an Apple Crown Royal that I really like.
That's what I said.
Mhm.
I
It's
don't
really good.
drink, but my
That's
brother
what she
loves
said.
that.
Well, I don't like cinnamon whiskey. The only reason I even ever buy Fireball is because I will put a shot of it in like a Reds or an Angry Orchard, and it tastes like a really good cinnamon apple. It's a really good flavor combo. But outside of that, I won't touch Fireball. It's garbage.
I like
fun
I like
little,
Fireball, and it's the drunkest I've ever been. But I also like apple juice, and this is a very good combination.
Yeah,
Fun
it's-
little tidbit. The first and only time I had ever blacked out because of things
Jeez.
was because of Fireball. At least 7 shots on
Agreed.
my
Shoutout.
21st birthday.
That
I
is
absolutely love that.
insane.
That is the story from everybody because the reason
not me.
like I wasn't into American alcohol at all, and or, the reason I tried out Fireball in the first place because I watched a YouTuber at the time who told a story of the most fucked up I've ever gotten was the Fireball,
Yeah.
and I tried it. It was the most fucked up I ever got.
Yeah.
And apparently that's the same story from you. And you know what? That is a good reputation for a drink to have.
Yeah.
Good news about it,
I
though.
didn't either. Yep.
I did not have a hangover the next day because I actually paced myself, drank water throughout the night, and had a decent meal before going out.
Good.
I
Yeah.
woke up,
Alright.
I was fine. Everyone else I knew, completely like headache
have that
central.
Mm-hmm.
Still have that link. I'm gonna share a video on cat girl anatomy.
I know that most often, people who get hangovers is typically it's the dehydration that gets you. So as long as you are staying well hydrated while drinking, as well as like as you said, having something to eat so that your body is actually like eating up some of that stuff, especially the sugars, it'll help. But I digress. We're getting off topic. So,
No, you hydrate.
I am hydrating. I just had a sip of water. Okay.
Every single joke is going over Neon's head today. That's fine.
Listen, I have about
I don't
forgive
even
you.
think I got that
I have
one,
multiple
so-
medications on board. I don't feel good. You get what you get. So, for clarity,
It was
you
over
guys,
Rhineflow.
for clarity, your guys' group was more or less in this part of the Kestrel Village district. So you guys had to essentially head kind of this away. Let me grab my thing here. Kind of head this away to get out of the district and then to the stairs right here.
Dream can see those stairs.
Okay.
They're slightly
You
away
are
from us.
right. That's a little too far down. There we go. Yeah. So basically, where Grigor's token is you guys are essentially like right there. In fact, let me do this. Let me wait. Is that off?
You
Oh.
can stack us on top of each other.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I
that's a
can,
bad idea.
but I just realized that
No, it's a good idea. That's what
Just
it
dump
is.
us in the
not
river, it's fine.
Hold up. I'm just gonna do this.
I'll volunteer. I'll just, whoa,
Oh,
There we go.
maybe
Wait.
not.
I
already
don't
have
have
one
permission
there.
to control my own token.
Vitamins.
Yes,
Wait,
already
yes,
have
I
one.
do. Oh,
There
there
we
you go.
go.
There you go.
That's what I was trying to do. Cool.
Oh, you made the map a little wider.
I gave
for
it
me
a
here,
buffer.
so that you can
yeah.
drag it off the
Yes,
map.
yeah,
There we go.
That's all I was trying to do.
and
Move yourself
now,
down and you can disappear.
fair.
Yeah, because technically there is a layer beneath the map, even though it is a background layer. So, oh, Tippy.
Okay, so rewards the party. That makes
Okay,
sense.
I
It's
got
kind
a
of the most normal.
25 on my performance, by the way.
you got a 25 on your performance. Okay,
Yes.
as
What were you performing?
you guys are leaving the district and making your way towards the stairs to bring you up to the next level plateau of the city, you guys hear Pipwick tailing along with the individual who is shallow walking with his ropes tied around him, being, I don't want to use the word serenaded, but I feel like that's a very appropriate word for ironic reasons, by a goblin attempting, keyword, to read a book. Remind me again which book this is?
It's a children's book called
That's
The Fairy That
right.
Lost Its Way.
It's a children's book about a character that lost its way, that you tried to steal / just were given to get you out of the building by the librarian at the University Arcanum's library. With a 25 performance, you are able to make your way through the pieces of this book relatively well. Or so you think. You are telling a story, and it sounds plausible. It could be a story. However, Hellrea, as you are walking along with this individual, as Pipwick is assisting you, you glance over, you catch some of the words in this book. He's not reading the book. He thinks he's reading the book, and he's telling a story. It's not the one that's written in the book. But it's believable. You'd think it was if you weren't looking at the words on the page.
I'ma just let him live his
You just let him
happy
cook? You're
life
just gonna let him
right
cook?
now. I'ma just let him go and just giggle under my breath while also still threatening the guy with basically a gun to his back,
Yeah, pretty much.
being my
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Yeah, so remember, Riggs, you said it was a children's book about what that lost its way again? Was it a
A
goblin?
fairy.
A fairy, that's right. A fairy that lost its way. You are telling this story of this fairy that lost its way, and it's kind of this mix of improv mixed with plausible guessing, like educated guessing. Like you look at like the little sketches in parts of the children's book that create these pictures, and you kind of infer what you think is happening. And by the time you get halfway through this story, and the guy's like trying to tune you out, but can't because you're like nails on a chalkboard right next to him, you have told this story that has nothing to do with the original plot. What started as a fairy who lost its way has transformed into this fairy that has gathered this group of individuals. You basically are telling the story of what you're trying to do in Darun. Like you're inceptioning, you're injecting your own reality into this children's book where the fairy is trying to rise
So the
up.
fairy went back to its tree village with all of its knowledge that it had gained from the outside world, and it decided to unionize its colony against the against the Empire.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Way to
is-
self-insert, man.
Yeah, this is what's happening. So this goes on for a while as you guys walk towards the stairs and then up the stairs. I am going to do something real quick. So, we love when dice tell stories. Okay, you guys are able to get them from Kestrel Village to the central market where the guards have a temporary outpost set up without incident. They are unable to get away or they don't make any attempts. They comply essentially as you lead them to their fate. It takes you about, with them in tow, it does take you a little bit longer than normal. So I will say it kind of counteracts Grigor's City Secrets ability. So it's a normal walk to get from there to there due to the fact that these two are kind of slowing you down. It takes you about 45 minutes to get from there.
Did we lose one?
What do you mean?
You said these two.
Oh, sorry,
Two.
three.
Did
Sorry,
we
three.
lose
We
one?
have three.
Yes, one of them dropped dead from the ear bleeding happening from this story he's being read. He just dropped dead of a
Been
heart attack.
conducting media torture this entire time.
You thought he was reading. He was torturing him the whole time. No.
He's just in a sensory deprivation chamber with white noise going on.
I don't know if it qualifies as white noise. Gray noise, maybe. Yeah, you guys are able to get them to the guard outpost, essentially, at the central market, where the female guard you had spoken to the day previous and the one that Talina had telepathically spoken to has informed you that she will meet you with a detachment of guards. However, being that you are closer than she was, they have not arrived as of yet. So you guys are basically standing at the southeastern gate of the Central Market District with no sign of the guards as of yet. What do you guys do? Okay, sounds good. I'm on hold.
Rhea is keeping the closest eye on the archer and kind of eyeballing the rest of the party without trying to be looking like she's eyeballing everybody else, because she may or may not want to try and get her own interrogation of this one dude.
I'm sorry, I was reading Tyro's message in the campaign chat. Can you say that again? Or at least
It's okay.
Cliff Notes.
TLDR, Rhea wants to interrogate Mr. Archerman, who probably seems to be a bit more competent than the other guy.
So Archer dude is the
And-
one who's getting the earful from your goblinoid friend.
Yes, but as we approach and as we actually
okay.
get to the market and the guard post at the market, Rhea is looking over her party members and the other two prisoners as they are, while keeping her eye and basically her fist into the back of the archer.
Okay.
Does it seem that everybody's doing their own thing? And basically just
Like,
do
The
waiting
group
for
or like
The group.
passerbys? Oh, the group.
The
Okay.
group.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, let me ask. So as this convoy makes its way from the village to the market, we know that Pipwick is blessing our archer friend with a story as old as the ages, apparently. And Helrea is in tow with that. Is everybody else just maintaining status quo, or is there anything else that you would have been doing during this little march?
I am actively trying to locate whatever city guard I can see on the way there / when we're there.
Of course. Okay. Sounds good.
I think if I see that Talina's actively looking for city guards, then
Mhm.
I, in contrast, would be actively keeping an eye on the prisoners.
Okay, so you're just being extra dutiful and keeping an eye on them. Okay.
Yeah.
Shadow, if you want to start typing a response. Tippy, what would you be doing during this little march, little jaunt?
Just keeping on Sean's shoulders, watching over his, make sure.
Okay. Keeping your wits about you. Grigor?
Yeah.
Grigor Softwords warily looks around, keeping an eye out for any more Iron Brand. Okay. Can you go ahead and roll me a perception check? And this will be for the course of this whole walk. Including when you get to the market. It'll be kind of a lump roll.
Just Grigor or other people that are looking around as well?
Well, you guys are looking for the guards. He's looking for Iron Brand.
Right. Just making sure you didn't want a perception check for me, because, disadvantage and all that.
No, you're good. Okay, so that'll be for that. And actually, you know what? Yeah, I will have Kyria. Oh no, sorry, not Kyria. Talina, because Kyria said you're watching the prisoners. Talina, I'll have you roll for a guard check, so to speak.
Nailed it. Dirty 20.
Nice. Okay, good to know. All right, and then last up, I think with this was going to be Dax. Perfect timing. Okay, so you're looking for both. Okay, so you can also roll me a perception check.
So I'm curious, was the storytelling by Pipwick lasting the entire walk?
That's a Riggsy question.
Yes.
The set of lungs on that goblin, I swear.
Surprise to no one.
I am waiting for the day that Pipwick has to hold his breath underwater, and it's just like, where's Pipwick? 5 minutes later, gasps for air.
Can't swim.
Hence the big lungs. Like you need them. All right. Okay. So with a 21, we will start. We'll actually go backwards here. So we'll start with Dax. So as you guys are marching through this section of the city, Shadow, you don't see any low hoods. Again, you've not spotted any of them in some weeks now, and it's already gone past the point of odd. It's now gone to the point of suspicious that a rather well-established, widespread, kind of semi-notorious street thug group that should have been beyond that of a one essentially building's worth of them has all but vanished in such a short amount of time. Sorry. But you do know, sorry. So you don't see any of the low hoods. Sorry, somebody popped in chat that I haven't seen in a while, and it made me happy. Low hoods have still not been spotted. It does strike you as curious in the back of your brain. However, you don't really have time to dwell on that too much before you are now kind of on the hunt for actual threats. You don't necessarily see any Iron Brand members. A couple with the 21, a couple individuals, and the same thing goes for Talina with your dirty 20. Throughout multiple moments of this march, there are shady individuals that kind of pass your peripheral vision or walk down a side street as you guys are on this kind of direct path that strike you as concerning, and then immediately something happens that puts your mind at ease. Either they reveal themselves as nothing more than a street vendor, or you realize that your mind's playing tricks on you, and all these threats dissipate almost as quickly as they pop up. When you guys arrive at the market, as you guys glance around for not only guards but also additional threats, it's obviously a lot more populated here. It's a lot more dense. The noise goes up a little bit as now you've got the sound of individuals in this area, and the sound of commerce being done, the sound of people milling about, and so on. With that, you don't see any Iron Brand members apparent. You don't see any Low Hood members, and the guards do not appear to be present yet. You know they're coming, but on this side of the market, you don't see any yet. But with that, we have now arrived at the southeastern gate. We'll keep those rolls locked in for now. What are you guys doing?
Do we... Sorry, I was multitasking. Do we see where the guard tent station outpost place thingy is in here?
The wine shack.
I'm sorry. No. It's not what it's called. I will say that you guys currently, I would say you're standing right on the outside of the southeastern gate. But you know that probably you would need to step into the market. So you take a couple steps through the southeastern gate and glance around, and you see a little bit larger, very bland, like grayish looking circular tent off to your left, kind of basically where Grigor's token is, that has the city insignia kind of painted on one side of it. It's very simple, and you can tell this is a makeshift guard shack.
Is it like a... Does it have a proper foundation, or is
No,
it
it's
a tent that is
tent.
like... Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than some of the vendor tents. It's not nearly as big as Draconian Threads. That is a massive set of like multiple tents stitched together. This one is just one kind of larger-ish circular gray tent that has like one single flap entrance to it, and you can tell that one of the flaps is pinned back, so there's this makeshift doorway.
Cool. I'm gonna suggest we plonk them down inside the tent.
Okay.
Not let them go there, just have them be seated while we wait.
Does anyone else? Oh, go ahead. Perfect. Go ahead.
I was going to say, as everything's kind of getting approached, I don't know if Pipwick is sticking next to Rhea and the archer as we're all entering the market, but I'm assuming the story is either still going until we reach the guard post.
I talk the entire time up until we reach the guard post.
Once we reach the guard post, I slightly missed what Telena was saying about them going into like a holding.
Well, we're still waiting on the guards to get here.
Okay.
But I suggest that we plonk them down in the tent so that they can be seated.
I don't want to take my eyes off of this one.
No, that's fine. We can stay in the tent as well. Just, let's not draw a crowd.
Fair. Rhea would go with the idea to take him into the tent. But I'm
Same.
waiting on everybody else to make a decision.
Is there a decision being made, or are you guys also kind of standing in this open area discussing and figuring out what you're going to do?
Unless Sean stops me, I'm
Kyria
dragging my
is-
guy inside.
Okay.
Kyria's in with the idea of putting them inside, and she's gonna stay inside with them.
Okay. I'd say then, unless somebody contests, you guys make your way over to the tent, push your way in through the open flap, and as you enter the tent, it's exactly what you'd think it'd be. It's a big open tent. There is a makeshift jail cell in here. It looks to be basically a singular iron cage that it's self-contained. Like, it looks like it could be picked up and put on a cart, and someone could be inside of it the whole time. It's currently not locked, but it is closed. You can see the key is still sitting in the outward keyhole. There's a single wooden table sitting in kind of like off back side of it, where with one chair and some there's like a closed ledger on it of some kind. And then there's like a singular like open crate of spears in one side. It's basically looks like this is a makeshift like home base, sort of speaking, but there's like nothing in here. It's super empty, and there's no one standing in here currently.
As I walk into the
Is the
tent,
jail cell open?
No, it's not locked. You can tell by the position of the key it's unlocked, but the door is closed.
as I walk
So
into
the
the
key
tent
isn't
with
there.
Yes.
with the last guy, you just hear the end, and then the book closes, and I put it back in my bag.
And as you close it and look up, you realize, oh, we're here. Like, you realize you've just
Yeah.
and for you, time went so quickly. You're like, oh my gosh, we're here already. It's been like 5 minutes.
Time flies when you're having fun.
If the jail cell is openable by us,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna drag my dude in.
Okay.
Is it
yeah.
big enough for 3?
If you want to squeeze them in there, they'll fit. They ain't gonna be happy about it, but they'll fit.
Well, it's not as much whether it's openable for us; it's whether it's closable for them.
Yeah, you
I
could,
saw a key,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
can close it to
Okay.
keep the key.
you could absolutely force them all 3
How does
into this cell and close it and lock it, but they ain't gonna be happy about it.
Who was the rowdiest of the 3? It was the one that Dax was physically restraining, right?
Yes, but well, kind of 50-50. He split it with the archer guy. Because I don't remember us doing that, and I don't believe we did do that, because he was non-compliant with regards to the suggestions pull up to that point. As we put him in the cell, the guy me and Dax are on, that is, I would take off his weapons and search him for any more hidden ones. Because we did not take off his weapons.
Okay. So you gonna search him, or are you just kind of giving him a once?
I'm gonna take off the visible ones, and then
Okay.
I'll give him a quick pat down to see if there's anything hidden.
Yeah, you can, without any sort of investigation, you can immediately see that he has his dagger and his scimitar that you've seen before. You can just grab those. If you want to give him any more of a thorough, then you need to do an investigation.
I'll roll investigation. Why not? Ideally, I should be doing that for all of them, but I'll just do it for this one.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
know for a fact the one that I was escorting has been disarmed.
The archer, I believe, has also been disarmed.
That's a 19.
Yes, sorry, I was trying to think if we disarmed the archer or not.
Oh, we have now.
Okay, that's
Does
fine.
he have a
yeah.
big bow?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he has a longbow, so it's very easily seen. So, okay, so in that case, with a 19, you are able to find on this guy. He doesn't have any money on him, which is a little odd, but also not super odd. Oh, I'm sorry, Shadow. Mine's getting to me, too. I'm drinking tea like crazy.
British.
I also put some whiskey in my tea. It actually tastes pretty good.
Excuse you?
Yeah, you heard me.
I take my statement back. American. Very American.
Right? So with a 19, he doesn't seem to have any money on him. I mean, you basically find some pocket change of a grand total of 86 copper. So, you know, he's really rolling in some money.
I'm not taking it.
Yeah, that's all he's got in his pocket. He doesn't have any more weapons on him. He does have a dagger. Actually, take it back. He has a dagger in his boot that you do find with a 19, but he doesn't have any more weapons on him. He doesn't have any sort of like letters on him or any sort of missives or anything. You do find tucked with a 19, tucked in his into his jacket that he's wearing, like his loose fitting jacket, a folded up piece of parchment that's folded over multiple times, about the size of a playing card. And it can clearly be unfolded, and it's a little rough and torn up, but it's mostly it's not falling apart. It's just it's been folded a lot.
Can I roll to hear the coin purse full of copper?
Sure, roll me perception.
Nice.
I yoink the
don't
hidden
want it.
dagger and the piece of paper.
If you don't want it, I'm not gonna know it's there.
I'm gonna say honestly, it was a very, very, very low DC. Unfortunately, 3 isn't enough. You don't hear the copper. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, so that takes care of the individual that was being escorted by Kyria and Daxori.
Wait, you know what? That being said, Kyria will say out loud, hey, this one had a hidden weapon on him. Make sure that the others are covered in that regard.
Oh, I already took care of that.
Did you search him, or did you just grab his visible weapons?
I took weapons and I was throwing them in the store, and I have daggers on me, and
Oh, I forgot. Yes, you were searching the dude that was being held by hold person. I forgot about that.
yeah,
you already
I
did all that.
searched
Yeah.
2 of the 3 of
Yep,
them. Yeah,
that's right. You're good. Yeah, and then that's right. And then you already got the bow guy too. So yeah. So at this point, I forgot because again, split sessions. Yes, at this point, all 3 of them have been fully checked and disarmed to the best of your ability, and are now being thrust into this cave or this cage.
I wouldn't.
I mean,
Chelena wasn't
Rhea,
gonna put all 3 of them in if it's tiny.
Okay.
Just the
I
one
was
that
just
has
gonna-
been least compliant.
Okay.
yeah, Rhea would have agreed to put the least compliant one in there because he seems like the one that's probably gonna be the most stupid and try something.
Okay. So the individual that had been tackled by Dax and was under the suggestion spell you're putting in the cage. And just the one, or are you putting the other gentleman in there too?
I'm trying to cram the guy that I was with in there.
The
If I don't know how big this is. If
Okay.
it's
Like, well, 2 of them could fit in there. I mean, two of them could fit in there, and they're not going to be super uncomfortable. 3 would be a tight fit. Like, they basically would just be kind of like meh. But like 2 could fit in there, and they could basically both kind of like sit down and be all right.
could be fun.
Up to you guys.
Push them all in. Could be fun.
So we're putting the archer and the individual that was questioned in there. The one who's under hold person is the only one not going in. Am I understanding this correctly? I'm going to take the stunted silence as a yes.
I mean-
I thought I'm about to fall down. I said that sounds fair to me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So 2 of the 3 are inside the cage. You guys close the door, lock it. Who has the key?
No, yoink.
Okay, Kiri has the key. That was quick. Kiri has the key. All right, so Kiri.
Everyone else took forever, so I have it.
All right, so you lock the door behind you. You hear the iron door slam shut. You hear the key, turn over and move the tumblers and come out. No sooner do you guys turn around from closing the door, is standing in the doorway. You see 3 guards, 1 and then 2 flanking her, and immediately recognize her as the sergeant that you encountered the day before, excuse me, at the city council district, standing in the doorway with her arms crossed, kind of with an eyebrow raised. Is there a reason you are putting them in the cage without my authority?
They fit.
She kind of like looks and raises an eye. I suppose so, but why is the 3rd one not in there? What is he doing out? Is he special, or is he a friend of yours?
Could be fun.
Size of cage?
She glances at the goblin, raises an eyebrow, glances back to you. I buy your reason more than his. Very well. Well, are you wishing to turn them over, or do you need us to do something to them or with them? What is going on? The message was short and brief, so I do not quite understand what it is we are doing.
These are known affiliates, members of, employees of a group that has been known to attempt assassinations.
Attempt assassinations, or actually commit assassinations?
Well, they tried, bless them. They didn't quite get there.
They didn't.
Turns out we were stronger than them.
Huh.
Hence why they're in the cage.
Very well. Which group is this they are associated with? Is this one of the Low Hoods? Have they made a comeback as of late?
The Iron Brand.
It's the Iron Brand. It's the Iron Brand. I've heard of this
Dexori
group
also
as of...
mentions the slavers.
Say again?
Dexori also mentions their slavers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that. Thank you. And she hears all this kind of collecting and says, Slavers in the rune, you say? This is new. Very well. She kind of holds her hand up. Which
Can
one?
I do this as
Go
a
ahead.
performance
Mhm.
and just? It was horrible. They attacked us in the streets. Muggers, looters, a lot of them.
Roll me performance. I mean, it's not deception. It's 100% real. So go ahead and just roll me performance on that.
God damn it.
I love it. Natural. Even with a nat 1, it's still a dirty 12, but still a nat 1. Thankfully, it's a check, which so nat 1 doesn't immediately mean failure. It just means that's hilarious. But she kind of raises her eyebrow, and essentially how this plays out is you become over dramatized in this, and you kind of just very Shakespearean, like down to your knees, like they attacked us in the streets, and it's like just tugging at your clothes, like making this super dramatic. And she just kind of looks at you and raises an eyebrow. Very well.
Kiri a facepalm.
Yeah, 100%. This is a facepalm moment for sure. She kind of glances around at the group and your collective reactions to what is happening right in front of her with this goblin. Is understood. I will deal with this. She holds her hand up. Who has the key to our cell?
I step forward and pass it to her.
She takes it, nods. Much appreciated. If you don't mind, I will have my time here to question these individuals. You may... I appreciate this. In fact, actually, one moment. And she turns around, snaps her fingers, and one of the guards comes forward and brings forward a little chest and holds it out, and she takes it. Says, I needed to confirm you actually had some ruffians to turn in, and you did, so I appreciate that. I appreciate the honesty of turning them in as well. This is for you as a reward for your service to the city. And she passes forward a small chest about the size of a bread box, and she kind of holds it out to whoever wants to grab it.
Wait. What about the 5 other ones?
As she's like holding this, she stops and pulls back. The 5 other ones? What do you mean?
Yeah, from the other night, you came down there. We told you that things transpired.
Yes. We had to clean up the street. I believe we heard rumors of someone bringing a dragon to the city, which is quite interesting considering to my knowledge they are extinct.
Anything is possible.
I'm sure it is. And she kind of gives you a suspicious look. Be that as it may, the fact that carnage happened in our streets instead of summoning the guards, we figured we'd call that square, yes?
In our defense, we did summon you. You guys just don't run as fast as we do.
Yes, but the difference is these ones you turned in to be arrested. Those ones you killed, yes?
Semantics.
Semantics do not work in this city when it comes to paperwork. Trust me. Anyways, do you wish for the reward, or do you wish for us to take this back as well? Because if you want to be fair, we can absolutely just, put this in the city coffers to fund any number of projects.
Oh, my friend already grabbed it. She's got fast hands.
Who grabbed it?
You only could put Dax was faster.
Dax grabbed it? Okay. Oh, there's Dax takes it. Okay, yeah, perfect, yeah. And she kind of looks over and says, oh, she does indeed. Very well. And inside...
I just imagine the guard looking down, still having our hands in like box holding form,
yeah,
but
it's
there's
just
no
gone.
box.
Yeah, it's just gone. There's just oh, kind of like slaps her hands together. Very well. Anyways, if you don't mind, then she kind of like steps aside and motions for you guys to like politely motions for you guys to exit the tent. Daxori, inside or collectively as a group, inside this chest is a smattering mixture of silver, gold, and copper pieces, amounting to 5,000 gold total.
What the fuck?
Fit in your bag. Like
5K gold?
Like
for 3 guys?
It's a mixture of all of the currency, but it's a total of 5,000 gold pieces.
Well, we all know Dax is keeping. I wanted to ask: is there like a
You guys watch or
table on
take it?
the? Well, yeah. Is there a table anywhere in the tent that's like free?
There's like behind you guys. There's like there's like a table with one chair and like a closed book there.
Is it out of the reach of the cage?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because what I was gonna do is I was gonna grab, or I was gonna like the weapons that I took off of the guy that I searched. I was gonna put them, like lay them out on that table and let the guards know that like who I took them off of, just in case they need that information. I'm keeping the note though.
Okay, sorry, I was doing 3 things at once. So you said that you were gonna make a note of something. I'm sorry.
No, I'm keeping the note that I took off the guy. But the weapons that I took off him, I'm gonna place them out on that table as long as it's out of the reach of the prisoners, and let the guards know who I took these weapons off of in case they need that information.
Gotcha. Okay, so you place the weapons on the table. Yeah, it's clearly out of arm's reach. The only way that they're getting over there is if the cage moves or the table moves. You place all the weapons down on the table and inform the guards. She nods in appreciation, and continues to kind of like wait by the doorway, so to speak. 1 second. Okay. Rhea, I need a stealth check for that then.
Thank you.
Oh, and I also missed the first one.
Not great.
Okay. Well, you're still going to get... So you ask the question. So you lean in and ask a question.
But I was...
Oh,
I would say I'm asking all these questions during the commotion of everybody coming in.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So we're basically in the corner a little bit. I'm still next to the guy, essentially holding a gun to his back.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, your hand, your boom hand, basically.
So
Yeah.
I would say I would make the assumption that most people were kind of distracted anyways.
You're correct. And just because the stealth was a low roll doesn't mean they hear you. Essentially what happens is people notice that you are speaking to him, and they hear you saying words, and obviously like they can see his reaction, but because of the conversation happening between the other individuals and Pipwick basically giving a Broadway performance of what supposedly befell them on the streets of Kestra Village, you're able to ask the questions in relative privacy. You lean in and you ask your question and he mutters back. Do you want me to answer through a whisper or do you want me to say verbally?
We can go verbally at this point. I was just sending those at the moment through the chat just in case they got lost or
that's fine.
Whatever.
Yeah. So you lean in and ask for his name and he just kind of grits his teeth a little bit, like not out of like malice, more of just like he's scared of you. And he kind of leans back and says, my name's Brethren. Please don't hurt me. And then after that, you say what you said as well, and you audibly hear a gulp as you step away.
As that's settling, as our little small side discussion finishes, the held Eldritch Blast will disperse and let the magic fade around my arm before I bring my arm from around his back and go to rejoin the rest of our group.
Okay. Yeah. I would say everybody sees the magic kind of go, like, and I can't get the...
That's if they were able to see past the guy.
Oh, no, I'd say like, oh, I see what you mean. I gotcha. Never mind then. I thought I wasn't picturing it that way, but that makes sense. Okay. As you guys all one by one exit the tent and walk past the sergeant, she nods to each of you respectfully. Daxori, in answer to your original question, the chest is too big to fit in your normal pack. You'd either have to carry it or you'd have to empty it and give the chest back and divvy up the coin. Sorry, I was trying to get to that answer, but I had to look at her sheet. I couldn't remember if she had a bag of holding or not. She does not.
You know, Tippy's the only one who has a bag of holding.
Technically, yes. It's just a very tiny bag of holding. It's more to you guys. It's more like a holding. It's more like a pouch of holding to a normal person.
I mean, it's still infinite inside, kind of.
Yeah, that's what was throwing me off. But yeah, I had to look. So you've left it in the vault. So.
That was a choice. Anyway.
What was the choice?
What?
What choice did you make?
Dax left a bag of holding in the vault as opposed to bringing it with her.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, remember it was full of coin.
Storage? Theoretically. Wait, hold up. I'm curious now. Looking something up real quick. Okay. Okay. Never mind. So I was curious because I was watching Critical Role earlier, and they have kind of a thing where like you gotta think about the thing you're taking out of the bag of holding before you take it out. Like you gotta know what you're reaching for. And so I was like, if nobody knows that there's money inside the bag of holding, they can't get it out. But A, apparently that's not an actual rule D&D has. At least not 5e, and B, you can also just turn it inside out for everything to fall out anyway. So
technically, if you turn it over just to dump everything out, that can have side effects. It is
if it's full, yeah.
Yeah, it is a possibility. But basically, like turning a bag of holding upside down and or the bag of holding getting destroyed, both have side effects. Yeah, Fox, that's totally fair if you're not feeling good. Oh.
Well, the contents
if
spill
it's
forth
overloaded,
on farm.
pierced, or torn, it ruptures and is destroyed, and its contents are scattered in the astral plane. But if you just turn it inside out, everything spills out.
If,
and-
if I was a GM in
Okay.
a scenario where somebody just turned inside out a full bag of holding, I would still have it do some bludgeoning damage to whoever was doing the action.
well,
unless they
and funny enough,
accounted
Yeah.
for it.
that's the reason I was saying all this is because that's exactly what happened in the in-person game. They found a small bag of holding that was full of stuff. They didn't know what was in it, and they just turned it upside down and started dumping stuff out of it. And it's essentially what happened is it kind of rocketed him across the room, but it did work. But I was unaware that essentially that's fine. So that works out. Interesting.
I mean, the contents spill forth unharmed. What happens to the contents once they're back in the material plane is up to the DM.
Yeah, there you go.
And what happens to the one who spilled the contents?
Okay. So Dax, once they all exit the tent, Dax would look towards everyone. I will divide this equally with help from Talina when we get back to the tavern. Okay, there you go. So as you guys okay, that kind of answers my question, guys. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but I have everything set up. It's just
Toby
not doing it.
Twitch.
Oh, Twitch. All right, it's fine. We'll figure that out later. Because even Twitch is telling me that it's streaming in 1080p, but that doesn't make sense because it's not set up for 1080p.
I mean, it might be logged behind whatever affiliate bullshit.
No,
they're
I have the thing in the back end that says I'm eligible for it. So I have this.
I was gonna say it could also be in your OBS settings if you've toggled it to
Nope.
take your 2K output down to a 1080p output.
Nope. I do not have that set because I actually, because I have it set to do 1440, downsampling, no downsampling required, resolutions match. Yeah, there's no reason for it. I don't know. It's being weird. Doesn't matter. Not important. I was just curious. So, as everybody exits the tent flap does close behind your group, and you hear basically the sergeant stepping into the room says, "All right, my friends, it's time to answer some questions." And then with that, you have a hard time hearing her anymore. Outside the tent, you notice that there's a whole detachment of guards that have basically posted up around the tent in various defensive positions. But you are now basically back in the southeastern entrance of the market. What do you guys wish to do? Reminder, you guys, it's about the time you guys could pick up your order.
I was gonna say, if everybody is okay with it, Rhea would suggest, since it's close to picking up the order, that we all just maybe go around to other stalls and peruse if we so choose. But I know for certain Rhea is going to take a moment, find a kind of quiet spot to sit, maybe on a bench. So that... Where's my ability feature? I was going to use the magical cunning ability to regain my spell slots.
Okay. Yeah, if you've got an ability to do that, go ahead.
I was gonna unwrap the piece of paper and see what's on it.
Okay, so as you unfold a piece of parchment, it is not a note. It is a bounty poster, and it looks like. Hold on, where is the thing? There is the thing.
I should get both of my spell points back because of that. Because it says take half round up, and
Oh, Rhea, you can stop concentrating.
oh, true.
Yep, and you see that, Jesse.
Can I have a quick check on, like, written things? It says on the magical cunning that I earn no more than a number equal to half your maximum round up.
Give me a second. I'm trying to find it in your features here. Here it is. Okay, you can perform.
I guess that would be 2 right now until I can get a 3rd spell slot.
No,
You
half your
regain
maximum rounded up is 1.
Okay, so
2
it would just
divided
be
by
the 1.
2 divided by 2 is 1, and then you don't round because it's a full number.
Fair enough. It would just be a 1. Okay.
Okay. Cool. And you good on your question then?
Yep.
Okay.
I was
cool.
just making sure.
You're good. All right.
Yeah,
so,
I have a spell slot back.
Okay, so you got a spell slot back. Okay, so you're doing that for a minute to get your spell slot back. You guys are standing out here in the open.
I fold it back up and put it away.
Okay, you fold it back up and put it away. All right.
Are we just chilling at the market for, like, say, a short rest length of time? I have a club to attune to.
It's up to you guys. If you guys are just
Okay.
gonna, yeah, I mean, you guys can either stand here. You can head over to Draconian Threads. You can leave. It's kind of up to you guys what you want to do.
I was
I want to
going
look
to
for a place that sells books.
Place that sells books. Okay.
Yeah, I'm,
do you
I'm
just-
confident now. Nobody corrected me. I think I can read.
Do you just wander off into the massive sprawling tapestry of the
No,
market?
I'm gonna say, I want to find a place that sells books.
Within the market or within the city in general?
The market. I don't want to go too far.
What kind of
We still got to
books?
get the tuxedo.
Also true.
Yeah. Freya would just want to try and wander around herself.
Yeah, can I try and recall any place that had books that was near Draconian Threads?
Yeah.
I've been there twice
Yeah.
now.
You can, roll me a history check.
All right.
The draconian
Right.
books.
Freya would mostly be trying to wander around and maybe locate some of the clothing stalls, because she is still trying to find something that, magically could increase her durability, but isn't armor. It's basically just clothing with a plus modifier to AC. That's OOC above table terms.
Okay.
You're probably
Draconian
looking for
books, and
ring
it's
of
just the
protection
same
or
lady
something
from the
along
other
those
school.
lines.
I was just gonna say.
Ring of
so-
protection, any sort of jewel or jewelry piece or accessory, or general clothing that has been woven or enchanted.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what she's looking for.
Okay, so you guys are headed to Draconian Threads to do a little more eye candy shop or a little like window shopping as well.
Draconian Threads or whatever other
Mm.
shop. It is a giant market.
It is a giant market. That is true. Okay. In that case, let's do this. Since you guys are, so who's headed where? Just so I have an understanding from a DM's perspective. I know that Pipwick's going to be attempting to look for a stall in the general vicinity of Draconian Threads. Rhea, you're looking for either in Draconian Threads or another shop. You're looking for some sort of place that would sell wearable wares. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Wearable wares of a potential magic nature. Anything else that people are going to want to go do here in the market?
Gregor would be looking for a potion seller.
Okay, an alchemist. Okay, noted.
Assuming that Dax is, she's guarding the chest. Is there like a bench in the shade somewhere near the guard tent that Dax and Talena can hang out at?
There's not really
For a bit.
shade because it's basically just a big, massive cobblestone square, like a big market. Well, it's a market obviously, but like it's just a big foundation, and then there's just tents everywhere. So the only real shade is actually in the different market stalls and tents.
I was hoping along the wall, maybe.
I mean, you could basically at this time of day. I mean, you're gonna get a little shade from the sun starting to crest because it's it's getting into the afternoon now, so it's starting to go down on one side of the horizon. You could make that work if you wanted to go over to one of the walls and just kind of like perch up.
If there's nothing in the shade, just a seat in the general area where we can just sit and hang out for a bit while the rest is doing some shopping.
Okay,
'cause
so-
I want to attune to the cloak.
Gotcha. Okay, so Talina.
I may as well do
ask.
that.
I was also just going to ask and bring up, weren't we also trying to meet with the council district
Oh, that's
Today?
what we need the suit for.
That's what you need the suit for.
Okay.
It wasn't necessarily
Yeah.
today. It was
You just said afternoon and the
It-
sun's getting low.
literally
so I'm
like not afternoon. One word. Afternoon as in it is now afternoon. Like it is now. You've now crested noon. Like is what I mean.
Sun getting low is evening, isn't it?
So yeah, the sun's not low. It's just no longer straight up above you. You've now crested past the midday mark, and you're now in the second half of the day.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. So Talina and Dax are going to perch up, guarding the chest and attuning to a cloak on the outskirts of the market. Pipwick is looking for a bookshop. Grigor is looking for an alchemist of some sort, and Hellrea is looking for either another magic shop or something within Draconian Threads. And then obviously Tippy and Sean are collecting the suit for Sean. Am I missing anything?
I don't know what I want to do. I was gonna stick with majority, but it doesn't sound like there's a majority anymore.
Well,
'Cause
this isn't necessarily
the only,
happening all
the
at the
only
same
things
time.
I have to do is either wait for the suits so we can go to the council, or wait for Rhea to ask me to go fix her dress because we settled on that, but I don't remember when we settled on that. So those are the two things I can do. So
Okay.
I'm just
So Kyria is kind of
idling.
in a holding pattern.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Normally we'd play a lot longer than this, but we have 2 players that are not feeling good. One with a headache, one with a sore throat, and my throat is not feeling great. So, and I agree with Melon. I prefer, once we've kind of started, keeping going as long as we can with the majority of players. And since we're only 2 hours in, we would play for at least another hour, if not 2. With missing 2 players would kind of suck. So we'll probably make this a short one, which my throat will appreciate. And we will just pick this up again next week from basically you guys. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are scattering out through the market. It just means that this is your guys' goals while you are within the market, which gives me time in the next week to, prep out a little further. So, okay, cool. Well, that was a nice little short 2-hour session, but it's something's better than nothing, right?
Indeed.
Cool. Well, thanks for playing, guys. As always, I look forward to next week. Thanks everybody for watching. It was good to see a few new faces in here. I haven't seen Slicer. It's been a minute, dude. Good to see you. Slicer and I used to RP back on FAM back in the day, so it's been a minute. And then Weathervane and I RP'd on Wild. So, but yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate it. And we will see you guys. This video will probably be up on YouTube tomorrow. I work remote on Fridays typically, so it gives me an opportunity to upload stuff. And we should be live again next Thursday, same time, same place, same bat channel. So have a great night, everybody.
Did you call your channel Bad?
Have you never?
Or Bat as in
It was
the
an old.
animal?
It was an old Batman. Same bat time, same bat place, same bat channel. Like it was a whole thing with the old 1960s Batman show.
go and get the bat shampoo. We're going to the bat shop.
Yeah, it was a joke. But anyways, have a good night, everybody.
Nina.